How you doing, everybody? Tim Drudge here once again, welcoming you back to the third season of my video blogs on View from the South Stands. First off, my voice is absolutely shot, as I'm sure a lot of Toronto FC fans' voices are today, after an amazing night at the Rogers Centre. The crowd, with the exception of an ass who threw a beer at Beckham, who we'll get to in a couple of minutes, was absolutely awesome last night. The tifos were amazing, the crowd sang, the noise was there. It was absolutely amazing. Well done to all concerned. Well done to the team for organizing a good event. Well done to everybody at TFC for actually getting the pricing right, and getting the venue right, and getting the night right. The only thing that didn't work out perfectly, of course, was the scoreline. 2-2. Let's talk about the math for a brief second. The math is pretty simple. TFC goes to Los Angeles next Wednesday night and wins. They're through. It's really that simple. Away goals don't matter because obviously it'll be a tie and a win. A 2-2 draw gets TFC to extra time and maybe penalties. A 3-3 draw and TFC wins on away goals. It's really simple. So the trick is to score early, and maybe even keep a clean sheet. I think scoring is not going to be a major problem for Toronto FC. I think they're doing very well when it comes to scoring. Excuse the dog, he's walking by right now and making a bit of noise. To me, the man of the match for Toronto FC, without a doubt, and some people may argue with me on this, was our captain, Torsten Frings. I think he was absolutely stellar at the back, and if you remember, he was in on the 2 goals. He put in a perfect corner kick that Ryan Johnston converted early, and then he put an absolutely amazing cross-field, maybe 30-yard pass to a young Luis Silva, who put in as nice a simple quality, not a crazy hard, but a nice accurate header, better than any that I've seen in a long time. Chill out, dog, relax. I'm doing my video. Maybe you'll get on there this season. LA, I think, grew into the match as it went on. I think a lot of their experience and quality sort of shone through, particularly in the second half. I thought Landon Donovan was their man of the match. Pains me to say, because I'm not a real fan of him. I think he's really, really arrogant. And David Beckham, who I thought grew into the game as well. Maybe it might have been a good idea with with the event and with the pace of things. Might have been a good idea to maybe, because I was debating early on with some friends before the game, maybe starting Matt Stinson ahead of Terry Dunfield might have been an option. It might have been an option in the second half to bring on some fresh legs as the LA midfield sort of grew in stature as the game went on. Overall, I think the result was a fair one, considering the quality of play. I think LA is without a doubt the better team. I think TFC, at least in the first half, was the better team on the night. I think LA actually got a deserving tie, based on what I saw anyway, from my perch way up in the back end, and after looking at some video again this morning. I think the guy who actually threw the beer, I don't think that was a Toronto FC supporter. I don't think that was a fan, because he cost us the points. Yes, the 2-2 result, I think, based on the gameplay, was fair. But I think if that lout hadn't have thrown that beer and hit David Beckham, Beckham wouldn't have had all the time in the world to prep for the corner. The LA players wouldn't have had time to get their set piece play together to actually get a man free and actually score a goal, which is exactly what happened. Let me ask you this, dear listeners, viewers, I should say. If that idiot hadn't have thrown that beer, play wouldn't have been halted, the prep wouldn't have happened, Beckham would have been forced to whip the ball in a lot quicker. Maybe they might have still scored, but guess what? Maybe not as well, and TFC might have gotten out of there with a famous victory. I've got some video from the game that I've taken as well that I'm going to splice into this as well. I want you to take a look at and hopefully get an idea of what an amazing atmosphere it was in the supporters section last night. So TFC is going to be heading out, of course, to Los Angeles, I think, on Tuesday of next week to play at the Home Depot Center. There's only going to be about 7,000 fans maximum in the stadium because of it's on a college campus and local zoning says you can only have a certain crowd on a weeknight, so it's not going to be nearly the same atmosphere that it was here in Toronto. And again, it's a very simple piece of math. A 3-all draw gets you through, 2-all gets you to penalties. A win of any sort, whether it be 1-0, 19-18, it doesn't matter, a win gets you through. Anything other than that, and TFC goes home and gets ready for MLS. So I'll have another video blog up after the Los Angeles game, the return leg next Wednesday. You folks have yourselves a really good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching. Cheers.
Tonight's attendance is 47,658. That's a record-setting sellout. Thanks for coming out and supporting.